We're in a good old Reliable today. Got to go over to Ford and pick up a part for the 5.0. It got delivered like 2 weeks ago and I'm just barely getting around to go picking it up. So, and if I have enough energy, we'll come back and we'll throw a few suspension mods onto the 5.0. We just super lazy today. Bro, I swear, like, no matter how long the drive is, I always have to stop and get a drink beforehand. Like, today we just have a 20-minute drive to the dealership, but like, in my head, if I don't stop and get a drink first, this drive just isn't possible. Package secured. So I usually don't feel bad about how loud my car is, but there is one house in particular I kind of feel bad, and it's that one right there. This thing points literally just straight at him every time. So today we picked up the Ford Performance strut tower brace. I actually got this thing pretty much almost free, because when I bought this car I got a lot of Ford points for that, and out the door with this thing I was like maybe 50 bucks. So, and I've had these laying around for a while. This is the Steeda IRS subframe braces. When I did my starter stop the hop kit on this thing, it came with these, but I actually didn't have the hardware because they forgot to send it. So I just recently, after a nightmare of contacting with them, I got the hardware finally, so we can throw those on. So it is already on iBox Sportline lowering springs, and we have the Steeda alignment dowels for the subframe bolts and the subframe support bushings. Those mods alone made a huge difference at handling. Obviously the springs are a lot stiffer, subframes all aligned with those pins and everything, but these two pieces right here, these two braces, really probably make the biggest difference out of everything. So I'm super excited to see how it feels with these on there. One day I'll buy a body clip tool, but not today. This cow brace that came off, completely just flimsy plastic, and it gets replaced with this full metal one plus the strut tower brace. So it kind of makes everything just super solid. Let's get this guy thrown on. It's just beefy. Well, the camera overheated, but she's done. It all literally just goes on exactly how it came off. She's all back together. Not only is this thing super functional, but it looks way good. Kind of ties the whole engine bay together. So not only do you get the brace going across, but that cowl brace that went over the top there also used to be plastic. So it really wasn't doing anything at all. So now you got just 3 solid points of contact. It's really going to stiffen up the front end, get rid of any flex or anything like that. So it's actually next day. I was out here yesterday, I was trying to get the braces to fit, and for some reason they just were not lining up, so I kind of just called it a day. Went inside, I was like, I'll come back out to it tomorrow. There's 5 different mounting points. There's 2 over there, 1 right here, and 2 right here. When you're first installing these, it's going to look like they don't line up very well. And that's why I kind of gave up and said, oh, these aren't going to fix. I thought the holes weren't lining up. But I came back out, tried it again, and everything slowly starts to line up better as you tighten stuff. So when you go to do these yourself, it's going to look a little off at first, but as you start tightening stuff down, it kind of lines itself up. So just keep that in mind. And while I'm under here, I'll show you guys what other suspension stuff we've done. And here's the iBox Sportline springs I was talking about. And we have the subframe bushings right there, as you can see, and we also have the alignment pins inside of there as well. So this is just the last piece. I just got everything torqued down. All right, let's bust out the other side. That's terrible timing. Alright boys, got her all torqued down. You already know we got the garage Crocs on. Can't do it without them. They look super good. Sucks no one's ever gonna see them, but they are done. Righty. Alright, we out. We out soon. This place is crazy. I made the mistake of getting lunch around lunchtime, and holy crap, this place is wild. I hate that so bad. If there's one thing I could get rid of on this car, it would be that freaking auto start and stop, dude. I hate it so bad. Anyways, guys, it's been, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few days since we filmed that last clip after installing all the braces and everything, but I kind of wanted to give it a little bit just to kind of get a feel for the car, see what kind of difference they made. I'm obviously used to it now, but I can honestly say, like, all those components we installed, like the springs, the bushing supports, the alignment pins, the front strut tower brace, the rear Steed IRS braces, all of those things put together, this car feels so much better. Like, obviously I'm used to it now, but when I first took it out and ripped it around a little bit, it feels just, everything's so much tighter. Like, I don't know how really to explain it. You just don't really get that like kind of floaty feeling anymore like you used to. The car really just feels like it's like one solid piece now. It just feels like a lot more responsive, I guess is a good way to put it. Now, obviously I'm not out here tracking the car all the time. I'm not taking super hard corners, but just like daily driving compared to daily driving with the braces and everything, it just feels so much better. Now, is it worth the money for all these suspension mods just on like a daily driver? That's kind of up to you guys, but I mean, it kind of just makes the car just more enjoyable to drive, even if it is just daily driving, because it takes all the slop out, all like the floating feeling. It just makes the whole car just feel super solid. So as you guys heard thousands of times, obviously tuning's still not available for the S650s. So I'm kind of using this time that we have while we wait for tunes, I'm kind of using this time to get the rest of the car dialed in, suspension handling wise, aesthetically, all that. And then once tuning becomes available, then the car's already dialed in everywhere else, you know, so we can kind of just go for numbers and get this thing tuned, full bolt-ons, E85, actually start going for numbers and then possibly boost later. I kind of want to take it slow. Obviously I could just go throw a Whipple in this thing and get a tune and call it good, but then there's like nowhere really to go from there, so I'd rather go the full bolt-on route, go E85, work my way up to boost just so I can enjoy the car, every aspect along the way, instead of just going full-blown Whipple and then that's just where you're at. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Stay tuned for next video. We got a pretty exciting one for this car, kind of taking that next little step that we just talked about. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.